Yo, he's crazy. This random ball you just got? Yo, Halle, you can't do nothing right.
Halle's new boo is none other than Scott Bridgway, who produced like 3 songs on GNX.
Did Halle Bailey just soft launch her new boo? Because somewhere off the coast of Italy, in the middle of a Mediterranean dream, this little mermaid appears to be basking in sun, luxury, and in the arms of a brand new man. Specifically, a tall, locked-up mystery who's not just standing near her, he's holding her, kissing her, laughing with her. And just like that, the internet went from silent scrolling to full-on detective mode. Dating rumors, sparked, exes, shook, bloggers, literally having a field day. And yes, you know exactly where this is going. Because this isn't just about a soft launch. This is the first time we've seen Halle Bailey looking free since she walked away from what might be one of the most quietly toxic relationships in young Hollywood. I mean, let's not forget, it was only months ago that Halle filed for a restraining order against her ex, rapper DDG. And now, she's kissing someone new on a yacht, and fans are asking, who is this mystery man? And are they official? Let's find out. If you've been anywhere near the internet lately, then you already know. Halle Bailey. The Little Mermaid turned radiant, resilient mama is off the coast of Italy, glowing in peace, sharing her joy with a mystery man who's giving everything DDG couldn't. And yes, she is in her bikini, curves out, cheeks gleaming, smiling ear to ear. But her perfect frame was overlooked because another person caught everyone's attention. I am talking about Halle's companion, and let's just say they were not being subtle at all. Because of this, fans are saying this ain't friend. This is soft launch. This is, I survived the storm and now I'm basking in my sunrise. Now, people were unaware who the guy was, but it didn't take that long before fans were able to dig enough info to put a name to a face. Based on the reports, the guy is actually Scott Bridgway, and y'all, he is a capable man. Specifically, a producer. And it's driving her ex and his entire man-child fan base absolutely unhinged. Because while Halle is sipping Prosecco with a man who looks like he respects her spirit, DDG's little minions are online writing entire dissertations. Who is he? Why is he holding her like that? What about Halo? In case you missed it, Halle and DDG are actually battling for custody, which is why people are pressed that Halle is allegedly moving on too fast, while DDG is out there fighting for his paternal rights. However, some fans also pointed out the fact that DDG ain't just sitting around either.
What? DDG wins another custody battle and gets to see Halo for 9 hours of the day. But look at this list. He has to stay within 3 miles radius of the hotel. Nanny and security present? 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. No overnights? Stay near Halle's lodging in Italy. No photos or videos with Halo.
Because if we're keeping it all the way real, DDG has been out in public with India Love for months. He was posting cryptic lyrics, messy subtweets, and crying on live streams while allegedly trying to get back with Halle. This is the same man who went on Twitch weeping because Halle blocked him from using their son's name on camera, but still had time to diss her music career and accuse her of weaponizing healing. Because of this, people are saying that DDG doesn't get to play the victim when you spent the entire relationship playing the villain. Now, let's be real. Halle is not on that boat with her child. She's on that boat with her peace. Her son is most likely with a caregiver, a supervisor, or a family member, just like the judge ordered during their ongoing custody arrangement. But the internet is acting like she threw the baby overboard and sailed away with Aquaman.
So you mean to tell me that Halle Bailey pops out with her mystery man in Italy and y'all still mad? Y'all, what do y'all want from her? Like, truthfully, y'all want her to be pressed so bad over DDG and India Love? She has the right to move on. I know that y'all are upset about the text messages that came out and the restraining orders that were filed and all the drama behind it because y'all felt like y'all were lied to because she came off as this soft person and really in actuality she has a side to her like all of us do. But she's allowed to move on.
But here's what a lot of people don't realize. This isn't just about vacation photos. This is about a woman who spent months surviving emotional warfare behind closed doors and finally chose herself. So let's talk about the relationship because it was toxic. In case you missed it, Halle and DDG's romance started like a fairy tale. Red carpets, YouTube couples energy, Gen Z royalty. But it didn't take long before the cracks started to show. Behind the sweet posts and smiling selfies was a relationship that, according to court filings, was allegedly filled with manipulation, coercion, and controlling behavior. Yes, court filings. Earlier this year, Halle filed for a temporary restraining order against DDG, alleging everything from emotional abuse to attempts to sabotage her career. In the paperwork, she claimed DDG would go through her phone, isolate her from friends, and even try to control her schedule on set. And it gets worse. In some of the most heartbreaking parts of the filing, Halle detailed how he allegedly reacted when she became pregnant. According to her, he pressured her toward abortion. She said she felt forced to choose between her career, her child, and her safety. Let that sink in. This wasn't just young couple drama. This was a woman trying to survive in silence, while the world praised them as a picture-perfect duo. Then came the custody battle and a possible case of a nasty relationship gone physical. After Halle gave birth to their son, Halo, things escalated. DDG allegedly began live streaming about their son without permission. She claims he used their child as a pawn in social media clout games, talking about family man energy, while fighting her in court for joint custody. The same man who, at one point, called her toxic for focusing on her healing is now crying on the internet because she won't let him exploit their son for clicks. Meanwhile, Halle? She showed up to court. She filed the paperwork. She followed the legal path. She didn't rant online or weaponize the media. She just protected her child. And now, she's finally choosing herself.
DDG is about to crash out because, according to People magazine, a judge has given Halle Bailey temporary custody of their son Halo, alleging that she was emotionally and physically abused by DDG. After she filed her restraining order paperwork, a judge ordered DDG to stay 100 yards away from Halle and Halo until their June 4th court date. She filed a request asking a judge to have a company come in and supervise DDG's visits with Halo once a week for 6 hours a day while the baby is in LA with him.
Now, fans are actually a little skeptical if Halle will settle down anytime soon, but still, Halle is obviously moving on, as she should. You can see it in the way the new guy looks at her on that boat. He's not on his phone. He's not creating content. He's capturing her glow, smiling as she dances, watching her with that soft gaze that says, "I see you." And meanwhile, her ex. He's somewhere, bitter tweeting in all caps and letting bloggers like Academics run defense for him. Speaking of Academics, can we talk about that embarrassing tantrum he threw online? The man got on stream and called Halle's new companion a cameraman, mocked her body, and implied she was just trying to get back at DDG. That's not journalism. That's misogyny in a fitted cap. Because when a black woman dares to look unbothered, the internet finds a way to make her the villain. And let's just say a lot of people have something to say when Halle decided to move forward. However, while there are people dragging her for finding new love, there are also people who are pretty supportive. And if that healing involves a yacht, good lighting, and a man who's not afraid to snap a few photos from the right angle, then let her heal in peace. Just like this fan who wrote, "These men have better gossip channels than women." While another added, "I'm confused. So what if Halle is dating someone new?" Again, DDG has been openly spending time with multiple women, and he's recently been flaunting India love. The double standards are insane. As far as we know, this is the first man Halle has entertained since her relationship with DDG. But what's funny is the way the internet detectives are now scrambling to figure out who he is. Is he in the industry? Was he on The Little Mermaid set? Is he just her cameraman? However, it seems like it will take a while before Halle finally drops her new boo's name, and until then, all we can really do is wait. But what do you guys think? Do you have any guesses about who this new man is? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure you stick around more.